Yo, what's up, Jimothy? How you doing, man? You said to hang an axe, dude, so we're hanging an axe. Hanging this axe. Yo, what's up, Jason? Did did Kevin ever hit you up? I told him to hit you up. Nice, man. The weather's good here too. I'm wearing shorts. It was freaking single degree temperature a couple weeks ago. So I'm throwing this Connie on this Mark Didek 28. Real thin handle here. This is from a guy on the Facebook groups, James. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. Thanks, Rowan. We're hanging an axe, man. Yeah, Jason, don't worry. Kevin will reach out to you. He goes to bed super early because he's I think he's like in the office at like 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that, or like 5:30 in the morning or something. So I know he gets up at like 4 a.m. or like 3:30. I'll wake up sometimes at like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'll already have like 5 text messages and a Facebook, whatever. Dude's been up for a couple hours. Yeah, Mark Didek, he sells handles on the Facebook group Axe Addicts. And I think his stock is like sporadic. He doesn't turn them. He's not carving them. I think he gets them turned locally at through the Amish, I think, where he's at. I've only had one conversation with him and got a quote to ship some handles out. I actually got this handle in a trade with Ryan from Lionhead Restoration. So I didn't buy this handle, I traded for it. Jason, speaking of bitten bark, he's got his 2x72 cooking now. I'm thinking about sending this bad boy up to him, having him even out the bit and put a nice splitting profile on this, because I want to put this. I actually, dude, I probably have a really cool vintage haft for this, especially. Yeah, I think this is it. Especially for a splitter, man. Something a little longer. This hat, oh shit, you know what? This had a jersey on it before. Look at that, guys. I bet you this fits. Ha! Damn, man. Like it was made for it. Dude, I don't even know what I took off this. This would make a hell of a splitter. Damn, that sucker slid right into place. Pretty cool. I'll take the shoulder down a little bit though, because it was definitely hung on a little bit of a shelf. You guys can see there's a little bit of a shelf there, maybe. Oh, you know what? I know what handle or what axe was on that. This. I picked this up locally, and it had that old haft on it. And I was gonna use this for another build, but I decided against it. What we got? Hey, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Nah, it's not the handle that it came on. That axe came from a buddy. Shipped. The head was shipped. Joe, we're hanging this. Dude, honestly, guys, I think this might be. I see. You guys are not going to be able to see it, I don't think. But right here, there's what looks like my wife actually, of everybody, my wife actually picked it up. There's the faintest little R. I'm thinking this might be maybe a Rogers. I doubt it's a Rixford. I don't think it's a Rixford, unless the R might be like a Temperer's mark. I don't think it's a P. Could be an R. But anyways, nice Connie that I got off of Bit and Bark. The edge was a little jacked up on it, but I sent it to Dakota Sharpening Services, Machinist Mike, and man, he put a killer edge. I don't want to take the tape off of it. Actually, screw it, I'll take the tape off of it. Show you. So this axe actually had heel wear on it, believe it or not. Somebody took it to a grinder before it came to me and ground the heel way down. But man, look at the job he did on that. Beautiful profile. Nice thin bit on it. Really thin eye walls on this too. This is a very well made axe. I'm gonna try to close this off. We'll see if it closes itself off as I sink it down on the shoulder, but it's a little open. I'm gonna want to pitch it forward just a bit, Pitch it forward just a bit. I'm gonna blue this head. Mike, he cleaned up some of the mushrooming on the pole for me too, and he cleaned up the top and the bottom of the axe, as you can see. Chamfered the bottom of the eye for me too, and he made me this really nice drift out of a railroad tie. All in all, he hooked me up really well. I don't have a video planned for this Saturday, and I don't know if I'm going to get around to making one, but if I do, I might do a video featuring all of this stuff that Mike does. Because he's not on Instagram, he's only on YouTube, and I just feel like he's not getting the amount of eyes on him as he should, because he's really talented. Let's see. Damn it, do you all have Kelly Perfect jerseys but me? Like, seriously, I'm at this point. Dude, Kelly Perfect jerseys, they're not that rare. I mean, where I'm at, I see them around all the time. I mean, I don't see them like every time I go out to the flea market, but I don't buy them for ridiculous prices anymore. I have a couple in the collection. I have the one that I just showed you, and then I have, where is it? I've had this one forever. This is one of my first nice axes that I ever hung, that I still have. I've had some awesome axes over the years, but just, you know, when my wife and I were a lot younger, and especially when my daughter was a baby, we were just, you know, very, very broke, and I had to flip a bunch of axes. I had some really, really cool axes at one point that, you know, I just had to sell. But this has got a 3-2 pole stamping, which, as I've gone down the rabbit hole, when I saw the pole stamping on this years and years ago, I thought, oh, this is a once in a lifetime, and this is the cleanest jersey, Kelly Perfect jersey I think I'll ever come across, and you know, and it's a very clean one, but man, I've seen some pristine ones between now and then. This is a 2-line. I had a slightly more toed, a little bit more patina 3-line Perfect that I did for my father for either his birthday or Father's Day a couple years. You know, it was Father's Day like 2 years ago. So we've got another Perfect in the family too, but that's at my dad's house. Let's see. What's up, Kyle? You guys fucking stink. That's my brother, if anybody is curious. I don't even remember where I'm at. Did I just fit the head, or did I need to sink it down again? So Mike put a real heavy chamfer in the bottom of this one. So as I'm sinking it down, it doesn't cut in the way my axes normally cut in. I usually put a little bit of a chamfer in them, but you know, Mike is a millwright and a machinist by trade, and you know, he put a real heavy chamfer in this, so you don't get that curl, which I guess is a good thing, because the curl is you know, if it's curling, that means it's shelving out, I guess, right? You know what? Normally I put the call out. Normally I'll give everybody a heads up that like I'll go live in 20 minutes or something like that. But tonight, my dog was going nuts and I really don't feel like taking her for a walk. So I said, screw it. She can play around in the backyard and I'll keep working on this axe. But I usually walk on my lunch breaks, and 2 days ago was like the first nice day we had, and I wore freaking Sperry's, like boat shoes, to work with no socks on, and I walked like 1.5 miles on my lunch break. Yo, I came back from my lunch break, man. My heels were destroyed. I like came hobbling back into the office from my lunch break. So yeah, my heels are still recovering. Yeah, it's funny because there's that heavy chamfer. I look down here and my immediate thought is, oh my God, look at all this gap. But it's all just superficial gap at the bottom. I could see that it's tight all the way around. But because he's got that chamfer, like I said, it's not really curling. I don't know if you guys do this. I'm a wacko. Sometimes if I want to test to see if it's a shadow or a gap, I try to blow air through it. At the end of the day, too, Kevin just made a post on one of the Facebook groups today. At the end of the day, too, these little superficial gaps, especially the ones at the bottom of the eye, are absolutely meaningless. I mean, I always strive to not have gaps, but I think a lot of guys obsess over it, and there's just no reason to. It's absolutely superficial. See you later, Joe. Well, I guess he's probably not here. Got 47 people in the house. If you're in here, give me a shout. Let me know who's in here. Get the chat going, guys. James, if you're still in here, man, stir the pot a little bit. What's going on, Marshall? Anybody that's in here, if you want to check out a new channel, go check out JBC. So that's Juliet Bravo Charlie Restoration on YouTube. He's got a bunch of shorts, and hopefully he's going to start kicking out some long-form content here soon. Yo, what's up, Brad? What's going on, Carlos? What's up, Ramirez? James, funny you should say that. I have a video that I'm planning on shooting next time I get out to chop. I actually just got, I guess it must have been last week. I have a new acquisition that nobody's seen yet, or at least nobody on YouTube has seen yet. I got a 3.5 pound high test, and I'm thinking I want to make that, get that thing ground in the way that I like, and put that up against a 3.5 pound Connie. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put it up against the, where's she at? Yeah, here we go. Maybe I'll put it up against the good old Red Warrior Connie. The good old Red Warrior on the Moonisai haft. Got some scratches on it. I don't know how that happened. Thought that was a crack for a second. I gotta reconfigure my axe rack, man. I made this axe rack back when I had as many boys axes and hatchets as full-size heads, but I don't know, lately I've just been more into chopping than anything else, and all I've been doing is full-size builds. So my full size, I made it kind of 3 tiers, and my full size tier is basically all filled up now. I have a Red Warrior. I searched for a Red Warrior Connie for a long time. I attempted a live, but my Wi-Fi. Dude, don't use Wi-Fi, man. I go on, I use my data to do lives. Because my shed is like, I don't know, 100 feet from my house or something like that. So I can never catch good Wi-Fi out here anyways. So I always just use my data. And I'm on Wi-Fi all day at work and basically everywhere. So it doesn't really chew up that. I mean, I'm sure it chews up a ton of data doing these lives, but I don't do that many of them. So it's not a big deal. Oh, all you can find is Swedish stuff, Halsbrook. You guys don't get like Welland Vale and stuff like that up there? What are you seeing the most up there, James, in Canada? Dude, I would trade with you too, man. But being in Canada, like you said, the shipping is crazy. Even just sending that sticker was like, I don't know. I mean, I can't remember what it was. It was like the equivalent of like 3 stamps or something like that to send the sticker. I could send shit to Alaska for $12, man. I have. I got a buddy Cannon that's up in Alaska that I've done a couple trades with. And I've sent him I've sent him. I think the last time I sent him four half hatchets. I guess they can't get I guess half hatchets aren't a thing up there. So he's got a little hustle that he's doing where he takes half hatchets and I guess he halves them on hatchet handles and flips them up there. He must, because he made that's how I met him. He made a post on the Facebook group asking to buy half hatchets, and dude, we get half hatchets like crazy where I'm at. Like shoot, man, I got, well, whatever. This isn't the show and tell. I'm trying to hang an axe. I got a crate right there that my buddy's trying to get rid of some stuff. There's probably 8 half hatchets sitting in there, and I sold Cannon 4 of the nice ones. Let's see. I do find them quite often, but not on this. Garant. I don't know if I've ever actually even heard of Garant before. Are they old? Like these Garants? Are they older axes or are they modern? Man, the spring is great. One of the best things about the spring is my coffee actually stays hot for more than 5 minutes. What do you need help with, man? Oh, you need 25 grand? I got you, dude. Give this video a like, and we'll get you that 25 grand. Fucking 25 grand he wants. You'd probably do a lot better asking for like $5, just to let you know. 25 grand. You're speaking English just fine. Maybe equal with a craftsman. You know, I gotta say, it depends on what era craftsman you're talking about. I'm not the biggest craftsman guy. But some of the old craftsman stuff, craftsmen, first of all, I'm sure you probably know this, but craftsmen did not make their own axes. Never did craftsmen forge their own axes, nor do I believe they ever made their own tools, period. But for certain, craftsmen never forged their own axes. It was usually one of the big 3, whoever had the contract with them at the time. And I've seen some like really nice old craftsmen that for sure were made by Kelly. Same thing, like I've seen some nice old craftsmen that like look like for sure they were made by Plum. So, you know, I don't know how that works with the Garant, but Yeah, Craftsman at any given time were pretty quality axes. Like, I guess we'll do the show and tell. Like I was showing this one off not too long ago. God dang, I gotta organize this shop. This is a Dunlap, which is like a mid. Can you see that stamp? You can see that stamp. So this is like a mid-tier line from Sears Roebuck, and this is. I would stake my life on the fact that this double bit was forged by Kelly. I would absolutely stake my life on it. That's why I tend to like those Dunlaps too, because they I think a lot. I don't know whether it went by like the line or how they did it, but Dunlaps all seem to have like this look about them, like a Kelly. And as most everybody knows, I'm a big fan of Kelly, so. What do we got? Probably closer to like man edge tool, you mean? They're not really the greatest quality, but otherwise soft, horrible edge retention. I don't really like them personally. All right, Bilal, go bother somebody else, man. Kelly's my favorite manufacturer, but I only found a few in the wild here. About a year since you found a Kelly. What's the eBay situation look like? And do you go on, what do you guys have up there? Do you guys have Facebook Marketplace and stuff up there? Yeah, this head's going on nice and straight. Definitely has a little crack going in the eye, but Kevin threw this in on a trade we did, so you know, can't be mad at it. And something tells me that this axe has seen some things over the years. It'll be really cool to hang this on this nice whippy little handle here and chop something with it. Dude, I'm not rich either, and even if I was, I don't mess with eBay, man. Are you on the Axe Addicts site though, or like Axe Junkies? If you're not part of that Facebook community, I would suggest you get on there because there's plenty of Canadian dudes on there, and getting something shipped, I'm assuming within Canada, is going to be a lot cheaper than shipping from the U.S. to Canada. That's what I would do, man. I would try to hook up with some local Canadian guys. Yeah, because like if shipping is $90, dude, it's not even worth it, man. Hopefully that sticker and the tracings get there for you this week. I traced. I know I had traced the 28C. I might have traced an NEC for you too. Figured you know, I had some extra room on the paper. I figured I traced another pattern. I can't remember if it was the NEC or what. Yeah, dude, there was extra room. There was extra room. I figured if we were already sending it up there anyways, I was thinking maybe even tracing shit on the back, but and I was like, well, I'm assuming he's probably going to cut this out, so figured it probably wouldn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense, but yeah, I'll be curious to see what you do with that tracing. Oh, and I don't really even know too. I mean, people, almost every handle I've ever carved, I've either partially traced or, you know, I never sat there and freehanded a handle. But I will tell you this: I just invested in a nice French curve set. Well, I wouldn't even say a nice one. I just invested in a cheap French curve set off of Amazon recently, and I'm going to do a couple handles here coming up soon that I think I'm going to just use the French curve and only the French curve. I did a couple mock-ups on some butcher's paper when I got the French curve. Just real quick, I spent maybe 10 or 15 minutes drawing up a couple handle designs, and dude, it works really good. Works really good. Just really quickly freestyling it. I didn't even have like a head or anything to lay on the paper to kind of draw, like map the lines out or anything. What's going on? That's a Russian name. Oh, that's right. It wasn't the 28C. It was the 30C. That's right. Matter of fact, I brought all my handles inside for the winter, but I still got that 30C sitting out here. This is a C grade one. It's a little knot up there on the shoulder. I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not, but don't know what I'm going to put on this. Yo, Nick, what's up, dude? Super Spin Master, what's up, buddy? That knot should not be a problem. Yeah, dude, that's a C grade, Whiskey River C grade that I got off of Mike Normandy, the Duke of Normandy. I watched your short, dude. Yeah, dude, the Dukelson of Normandy is the man. I watched your short earlier. I don't know why I didn't comment on it, or maybe I did, with the Plum autograph. Oh, dude, that thing came out awesome, man. Surprisingly, I think I might have told you this before. I live in the Philadelphia corridor, and we get a lot of Plum here, obviously. But I have not come across in the wild any autograph. What is it? The Fayette R. Plum, right? I have not come across any of those. I've come across champions. I've had champions. But none of those autograph ones. And I know you're a Plum guy too, so maybe you can tell everybody. Are the autograph ones more rare than the champion line? Because like I said, I'm not a huge Plum guy, so I really don't know. But I almost think that it probably is the case. Just like with Kelly, everybody's after the Black Raven. You can keep the Black Raven, man. For me, like, the coolest Kellys are the Best Axe Made and the Registers. In my mind, those axes are way cooler than a Black Raven. I mean, maybe the etching is not, quite as neat, I suppose, but as far as collectability and rarity goes, Best Axe Made is like right up there at the top of the heap with the Kelly stuff. They only made them for 1 year, 1941. I consider myself very, very lucky to have traded into a Best Axe Made. That thing is never leaving my collection. Matter of fact, after I finish this up, I might start that build. I think I'm putting it on this Osage NEC. And when I redo my back wall here behind the bench, it's going to go on, place of honor right in the center on the Osage. I've just seen a lot of stuff lately with people snapping Osage, and that's not a knock at Whiskey River per se. I seen somebody snap a Hoffman Osage the other day, but somebody, my buddy Cannon actually from Alaska, sent me these things that are, I guess, hat racks or something. So I'm going to mount these, right? I'm going to mount these, and I'm going to hang that Best Axe Made like a freaking, I don't even know like a what, but it'll hang there in a place of honor. Do you have one, dude? Best Axe Made? Yeah, so the autograph is a little bit more rare. And yeah, dude, those Black Ravens, they go for stupid money in more ways than one, like ridiculous amounts. And man, I don't understand spending $1,000 on a Black Raven. Like, they're not rare, dude. And yeah, man, Osage, like I said, not a knock on Whiskey River, because just this week, one of Kevin's customers who ordered a dingo with a custom Osage handle, Osage 28 straight from Hoffman, cracked it after 40 swings. So it's not just the Osage that Whiskey's putting out. So yeah, don't take it as though I'm saying Whiskey River doesn't make a good Osage. It seems like nobody really does, because it's probably, I think, probably a little too brittle, right? I mean, it's crazy hard. So I think that would be a great purpose for that handle, that beautiful Osage on that Best Axe Made, which I may swing once or twice, but I honestly don't even know why I would. The guy that I got it off of, Ryan from Lionhead, put a beautiful polished edge on it, so I don't know. I talked a lot of shit when I got it too about how I was going to swing it and it wasn't just going to be a showpiece, but I essentially have the same axe 2 or 3 times over, in a World's Finest and a flint edge and a what's the other Kelly Connie I have? Whatever. I have more than enough Connies, so I don't think it's worth it to even mess around with it. Just get that sucker hung up there. Tell you what, this axe is taking a while to hang, but it's going on dead straight. Yeah, dude, Osage is beautiful, but like I say, you know, this is going to be a ceremonial sort of decorative piece for me. Yeah, there was another guy in one of the Facebook groups that had an Osage, I don't know, 28C or a 30C or something like that, and it broke on him really quickly too, and there was some drama stirred up over it. I guess he kind of called out Whiskey River in the group or whatever, and there was some squabbling, so... But I know Whiskey River and Hoffman both put out from time to time exotic drops, like birch, I know, was one. I think it was white birch or yellow, maybe it was yellow birch. Cherry, I want to say. I know the Duke of Normandy had like some crazy cherry halves at one point, and I sat there and thought too, cherry, that can't be a worker. There's no way a fruitwood tree like that would be. But it was gorgeous handles, I'm sure. I know Ed did what did he do? He did his registered Connie for his 52 axe patterns, I think, on one of those flame cherry handles, and it was a stunner. But again, that's an axe that you're gonna get, and you're just that's gonna be the centerpiece of your collection. And I highly doubt anybody is picking that up and swinging it. Yeah, guys, we got like 40 people up in here, man. It's only a couple guys chatting. What's everybody up to? What part of the world are you checking in from? We're here in sunny eastern Pennsylvania, hanging an axe tonight. I know we got Ontario, Canada in the house. Nick, if you're still in the chat, where are you from, dude? I know you're from the South somewhere, but what's up, Steve? You know what, man? My thing with Whiskey River is, really, they were the first ones that started coming out with, like, it's kind of hard to hate on Whiskey River. Like, you may not like their handles, and some people have, you know, can say whatever they want about Brandon or the company or whatever, but before they came along, your options were Beavertooth, House, go to Ace Hardware and get yourself an OP Link, or go to Home Depot or Lowe's. That's it. That's what your options were. Or carve your own. So before they came out, man, like, you could not get a handle that looked like this before Whiskey River came out with these. So you could say what you want, but they were the first ones doing this shit. So and I've had nothing but good interactions with Brandon and Whiskey River, ordering through them. I've made orders from them. I've traded with a bunch of their handles. They've all been, trying to think if I've had any issues. Well, whatever. The fact that I'd have to sit there and think about it would lead me to believe that I personally have not had any or many issues, and I know for a fact that some people have, and their concerns were addressed in a timely manner. And Brandon, you know, just reached out to me out of the blue because I had been kind of talking about their stuff for, you know, on my channel, which my channel is tiny. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, tiny. And he had reached out to me and said, hey, I'm going to send you something. And I thought he was going to send me a t-shirt or a sticker or something like that. Dude sent me, what, 10 handles or something? The video is up. You can watch the video. So I think that's a stand-up guy. You know, it's funny too, guys. It's like, as humans, it's like we're never happy. Because a couple weeks ago, man, it was single digits, and I was out here going, Jesus, I would give anything for a 70-degree night. And now it's like 70-something degrees out here, and I'm sitting in my shop going, damn, it's hot. I mean, granted, I'm wearing I don't know why I'm wearing a flannel. I packed my gym bag this morning, and I threw together the most haggard outfit ever. I got like my disgusting stained up dad mowing the grass shoes. I pulled this nasty flannel out of I don't even know what crevice, and some oversized basketball shorts. So what are we doing? Who do we got here? What's up, Steve? What's going on? Ani something something? Never attack Rescue River. Yeah. Hamilton, Ontario in the house. Steve. Indiana, California. It's morning here in Malaysia. Cool. Steve from Burlington, Ontario. I work in Burlington, New Jersey. Am I chopping or what? No, I'm not chopping tonight, but if you sub to the channel or don't sub, whatever, if you go on my channel, I got plenty of videos. Wouldn't it be possible to put a few springs between the hole to act as a suspension? I don't know what you mean. Does this guy even cut wood? Vince Gill, like the country singer? Buddy, go look at my channel. I cut. Well, I don't want to say I cut. I'm not swinging axes as much as Buck and Billy Ray, but go look at my channel. I think literally the last video I just did is 45 minutes of me swinging an axe. So, Vince Gill, are you the Vince Gill? What's going on, Eric? Try this. Throw a little Sharpie up in here and see if the Sharpie imprints on the... Where'd my damn leather go? Guys, where did I put my leather strip? God, it is a freaking mess in here, man. I don't know where the hell I put... Oh, here it is. James, you're bringing out all the Canadian brothers. All the Canadian fellas and country western star Vince Gill. It's a star-studded audience tonight in the Mill Creek Axe Shack Live. Dude, I swear to God, this thing is refusing to go down anymore. I feel like the last 3 fittings I just did, this thing didn't move an inch. Hear the thunder rolling in, guys. Who else is in the house? We got any Americans in the house, or is it all just the Canadian fellas? Ah, that worked like a charm. I marked the inside of the eye with some permanent marker, and it transferred onto the half for me. Use a little spoke shave. Mac Cook, All-American here. Where are you at, dude? Oh, shit, Urban Lumberjack. Blah, 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 blah. I'm tripping over myself. How you doing, man? You, would you move up to Wisconsin or something, right? I remember one of the first lives you did, I was hanging out, and it was when you were gearing up, getting ready to move. And I remember you were getting ready to move up north somewhere. How'd that go for you? Nice, man. You like it in Wisconsin? That's cool. Isn't that where Whiskey River's out of? Odenville, Alabama. Yeah, man. You can't get much more American than Odenville, Alabama. Where's that in relation to Talladega? Pam Shoemaker, what's going on? 20 miles from your house. Nice, dude. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but my father is. So just kind of by proxy, I know quite a bit about, well, maybe like heritage NASCAR. I don't really follow it these days. Actually, my dad was talking to me the other day about, I don't know, Daytona or something like that, and he's throwing these names out. I'm like, I don't know who the hell these guys even are. Where I'm at, we're in between, you got Pocono Raceway, up in the Poconos there, which is about two-ish hours from me. And then Dover, Delaware is like probably like an hour and 20-minute ride from me. I've been to both of those tracks. Ugh. I actually was thinking about going to the race this year and not even getting a ticket and just going and hanging out and tailgating. That's an experience in and of itself. Last time we went to a race when it was time to go in, I was actually kind of annoyed. I was having a good time in the parking lot. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder rolling in. Actually, the thunder's rolling. Let me just double check it's not raining out. My dog's running around barking. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to cut it short because it's thundering and lightning and my dog is running around the backyard and my wife is asking me to come inside. So, what's going on? Axe Blooder. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to get inside before it starts pouring rain on my poor dog. But yeah, man, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.